Hi everyone, it's Tara. So today I wanted to share with you how to make a flower bead dangle. I came up with this idea because I'm in a swap. It's a spring themed chunky charm swap, and I'll show you one of the dangles because I don't want to give too much away. But I came up with the idea because like I said, it's a spring themed swap, and I wanted to use flowers and butterflies as kind of like the theme. So I came up with the idea to make some of these little bead dangles using, and here's another one right here, using my paper flowers and some bead caps and a bead. So I thought they came out super cute, and yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys. So once the recipient receives the charm, then I will do a full video on, you know, the whole charm, but just wanted to show you how you can use these. And so let's get started. I think they came out super cute, and I think they make a nice addition to your charms, and you can add them to, you know, your mini books and everything like that. Okay, so what you're going to need is some round nose pliers and a wire cutter, and this is a chain nose plier. This is kind of optional really. And I like to use glossy accents as well. And then you'll just need flower, paper flower with a stem. It has to have a stem on it. And a bead cap and a bead. And so I'll show you a couple of these, how to put these together, and then I'll show you all the different variations that I have done. So the first ones that I started doing had these type of bead caps on them. And then of course, as I started playing around with it more, I started using different bead caps and things like that. So, okay, so what you're going to do is you just take your flower, and this is so easy, you guys. Take your bead cap and thread that stem through, just like that. And then your bead, just like that. Okay, so I like to use glossy accents. I mean, you don't really, I guess you don't really have to, but I like to keep everything in place. So for this particular one, I just put a little bit of glue. I just put a little bit of glue right here. And you don't need much, just a little bit. And then push that bead down, like so. Okay, so you'll get something like that. Alright, and then all you're going to do is take your round nose pliers, and then I just grab a little bit above where that bead is. You want to make sure you leave a space because you're going to do, basically it's just a wire wrap. So it's a basic wire wrapping technique. So you're going to do that, okay, and then you're going to take that wire and wrap it around, so you'll have something like that. I hope you guys can see that, but it's just like any other wire wrapping technique. Just going to wrap that wire around. Let's see, I guess you guys can see that. Like that. Okay, so then on the end here, oops, you're gonna wrap it around. Oh gosh, I'm all out of frame, hold on. So you're gonna wrap that around like that, and just keep wrapping. Back up a little bit. Okay, so you're just gonna keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping, and you want to make sure that the this stem, you're basically trying to get the bead tight. You know, you're trying to wrap it so the bead is tight against the bead cap and the flower, if that makes sense. My camera will focus. There we go. So you kind of see what I did there. Okay, so then you're going to have like a little bit left over, and that's fine. So I usually just snip a little bit off I just snip that excess off, and then this is where the flat nose comes in. I just kind of pinch that little piece on there so it's not sticking out. And then there's your bead. There's your flower charm or dangle. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. Let me lift my camera up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use a different bead cap. But you can use any, use what you have. It doesn't have to be a certain flower or bead cap or whatever. Use what you have. These particular flowers are, I believe, 10mm flowers, and I'm not endorsing any one company. Like I said, use what you have. And you'll see I've used different flowers as well. Okay, so here's your flower. I just have this little rondelle here, and I'm going to put that on there like that. My bead, and so that's what you'll have. And then for this one, I just put a little bit of glue down first on the stem, and then push that rondelle, or let the rondelle fall down there, and then a little bit more glue there, and push the bead down like that. Okay, and then again we're just going to do that wire wrapping. So get your around those pliers, you're going to grab it about like that. You're going to wrap the stem just around that one side and continue pulling it around. Okay, then once you have that, then you're just going to start wrapping it like that. And this goes really quick. Once you guys get the hang of it, it really is, I mean, I made a ton of these. So you're just wrapping that around there like that. And then remove the pliers, and you have that. And then I'm just going to snip off the excess. And that. Okay. So that's all that is to it. Now, to prevent the flower from kind of scrunching around, I guess, or just, I want it to hold its shape. So what I do is I add a little bit of stickles, and I just use Stardust or whatever stickles you have. I just use stickles to give it that extra layer of strength. Plus it just looks pretty with the stickles on there. So I just stickle the whole flower. I guess you can use glossy accents too. Basically you just want it to be hard. So when it's, on your charm and, dangling around, it just has that extra strength, because these are paper, so you want them to hold up. So I just add stickles to all the petals like that, and then you're just going to set that aside and let it dry. Okay, and I'll do it to this one as well. So I'm kind of going quick. I'd be a little bit more careful, but for the sake of the video, just kind of get this one done here. Okay, so that's it. And then let me show you one more. Okay, so this one I have a hip rosebud. And then this type of bead cap. Let's see that? Really cool. I thought that shape was perfect for this type of rosebud. So again, you're just going to thread that stem through like so. Kind of push it up there, like that. And then for this one I have a rondelle, it's a smaller rondelle, and one of these little crystal beads. So I'm going to put that on there as well. And I like the way that that looks. Okay. So again, I'm just going to get my glossy accents and put that on there. A little more. Push that bead down there. And so we have that. Okay. And again, I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Grab that like that. Okay. So we're going to grab that like that and then wrap the wire around like so. Okay. And then you're just twisting it around. I'm going to make sure that it's tight. Oops, sorry. Like that. And then again, snip off the little excess. And that. Okay, so then that's your dangle. Super cute, right? Very easy to make. I know you guys will be making a ton of these. There we go. So how easy is that? And then again, you're going to put your stickles on there, or your glossy accents, whatever. I like to use the stickles just because I like the sparkle, but you want to make sure that it's, you know, sturdy. It's going to hold up. Okay. All right. So let me set that aside. And I think I'm going to show you guys one more. This one, okay, so this is a bigger flower. This is, I believe, a 15mm flower. Okay, so, you know, again, use what you have. I have, you know, this is a basic bead cap. Nothing, you know, super fancy. Put that on there. Look like that. Put your bead on there. Look like that. I'm not going to glossy accent this one. I just want to make this kind of quick. So, okay, so then you have that. And do, you know, you're going to wrap that around. And like I said, these go really, really quick. Just kind of start wrapping. And then okay, so that's it. So again, you know, the glossy accents is optional. You really don't need it as long as you're wrapping that wire, that stem, the wired stem, around tight. It shouldn't go anywhere. Okay, so then that's your bead dangle. All right, now let me show you some of the ones that I've done. 'Cause I've done a bunch in different colors. And let's see. So I just kind of have them all hanging on this like little chain here. Like so. Okay. So let's go through here quickly. Or I'll try to make it quick. Okay, so here's some in hot pink. Maybe some hot pink beads and the rondelles. Here's this one here. And these, I forgot the name of these flowers. These aren't roses. I forgot the name of them. Aster daisies, maybe? I'm not sure. But you can use, you know, use what you have. There's the bead caps and the bead. Here's this one here. Again, I use the hip rosebud. And that. These, I believe, are called sweetheart daisies or sweetheart blossoms. There we go. And so for this one, I actually put the stickles on the front and the back. See that? And then I added, you know, the bead cap bead, the rondelle, and another bead. Okay, here's the purples. Really pretty. Another purple set with some rondelles and crystals. Love this one. Really pretty. Okay, here's another purple set. This one I just used one of those type of spacer beads. And then here's some yellow ones. This one I used a gold spacer, or a bead cap, sorry. Gold bead cap, and then the yellow bead, and then the rondelle and the crystal there. This one, I used another gold bead cap. See, there we go. So I used a gold rondelle on this one, and then a crystal, and then a gold little bead cap on that one, and then a little heart bead that I had. And then that. These are some orange ones that I did. Here's some white ones. And then these are, I want to say these are, excuse me, maybe 8mm rosebuds, but they were ivory, so I just used the ivory or the cream colored beads on this one, on these two rather, and then this one I just used the bead cap and the crystal. And these are these bead caps here are like the smaller little crown type bead caps. So those are all the ones that I've done. And oh, I actually have some drying. Let me show you those real quick. There's some different colors there. Okay, so I did these also. In the mint and the turquoise color. Those came out really cute. And then these two here are some more of the hip rosebuds, and I just used different bead caps. Let's see that. And this one I actually sprayed, it was pink, and I sprayed it with some Lindy's, what color that is? That is called Magnolia Magenta Gold. So it's kind of like a purplish type color on that one. Okay. So, I mean, I know you guys have tons of flowers, and I know you guys have beads and bead caps. So, yeah, have fun making these, and I'd love to know what you guys think. And if you make some, I'd love to see what you guys make. Of course, I always love seeing when people make stuff, you know, following a tutorial that I've done. So let me know if you guys make these, and have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.